10 years I have been working out, and what I've noticed. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. So, today is New Year's. New Year Eve. First of all, Happy New Year. And second of all, are you a beginner here? For today's vlog, we're gonna do a little beginner's guide, how to use different equipments. And for the first equipment, I'm gonna talk about treadmill. It's the easiest, but it's also the most dangerous. You don't wanna be rolling off the treadmill. So, for people who have never used treadmill before, you have the safety pin here. It's like a clip. You can clip it onto you. If you go too far back, it will pull you back. It's not that strong. If you're running like really fast, it's not really gonna be so much of a help, but it does its job. And the second thing that I wanna talk about is your buttons. Okay, so you have your buttons here. This is your incline button, your stop button, your start button, and your speed button. And here you have your time, you have the speed, and you have your incline. So if you do your incline, it goes up. And this is your screen on the treadmill. In the 10 years I have been working out, what I've noticed that every gym has its own different treadmill, but they all have the same base on how they work. So you have your incline, you have your speed, and you have your screen. They might have a different shape to them, but they all do the same thing. So let's do a little bit running before we go to the next equipment. When I go super fast and I can't continue anymore, or I don't have enough time to bring the speed down, I use the side as a safety spot for me. So I just jump on the side. Girl, I'm out of breath and it's getting too hot in here. I'm just gonna take my sweater off and we're moving to the next thing. So for the next machine, we have the Stairmaster. A lot of people use the Stairmaster as a cardio machine, and girl, don't do this after a leg day. Do it before a leg day. The heat. Okay, so this cardio machine is the same as every other machine in the gym. You have your buttons, you have your go, you have your cool down, you have your stop machine. So you press go, and then you have your speed, and then you have your timer that you can set on how much you want to do it. And also on the handles, you have your speed here, and you have your stop and your pause button. I'm not really going to do a lot on here, but I just want to show you guys how it's done. So I'm going to increase the speed, and as you see, the stairs are going faster. So the more that you increase the speed, the stairs go faster. Oh, that's a little bit too fast. Okay, so the stairs go faster, and that's how you get the speed. And the faster that the speeds are, the faster you have to walk. Girl, you can burn a lot of calories on here. But yeah, this is another cardio machine that I wanted to show you guys. And now, let's go to some leg machines. So for the next machine, we have got the leg press. When I was a beginner, this was my best friend. We have two different types of leg press machines. We have this one, which is more beginner friendly. And we also have the bigger leg press that usually a lot of advanced people use. You have your holes here, which is for the adjustment. You can bring your seat forward by pulling the pin up and pulling the seat forward like this. However, you're always not going to know where is best for you unless you try it. So you sit on the seat, you put your legs up like this. And one thing you want to avoid is lifting your bum off the seat. Don't ever lift your bum off the seat. Okay, so that's the perfect spot for me. That's where I always want to have it when I'm doing my leg press. And also another thing, you have your weight here, which you can obviously take the pin out and set the weight to the way that you're capable of pushing. One important thing that I want to say, and I say this in all of my videos, do not ego lift. I've been there, I've done it. Don't do it. It's not worth the pain, it's not worth the injury. And it's not worth people looking at you thinking, no. So just do what you can, be patient with yourself, and don't ever think of what other people are thinking. If you think what you're doing compared to someone else is light here or is a baby weight, don't think that. We've all been there, we've all been a beginner. You'll get there, girl. Be patient with yourself. So I'm just gonna walk down to the next machine and I'll see you there. Girl, I was walking to my next exercise and I realized the pad was folded the whole entire time. And look, no one cares. I don't care either. All right, let me take you to the next exercise. Before doing the next equipment, I just want to say that I am doing 3 leg exercises, 3 leg equipments, and I'm doing 3 upper body equipments, followed by 2 cardio machines. So next equipment that we're going to use is leg extension. This girl right here targets the quads. However, I have seen a lot of people struggle with where to actually sit and how to adjust their seat. So you have one adjustment here. You can move this by pulling the pin out and moving this upwards or downwards, depending on your height and where you feel the most comfort, and you can actually target the quads. The next thing that you have to adjust is your seat. So you have a pin here also. You pull the pin up and then you push the seat forward like this. However, how I do this, I usually do it one by one and then I try it and see what I'm most comfortable with. So I'm just gonna set mine. I'm gonna do a set, see how I feel. Okay, so this is not really giving me the range of motion because it's too high. So I'm gonna bring this lower. You go to number 1 or number 2, you're bringing it lower. You're bringing it more towards where your ankles and your feet are, which gives you more range of motion. And when you go up in numbers, so if I go number 2, 3, 4, 5, you see the pad going up. But I want to keep it at the lowest level, which is either number 1 or number 2. And then I'm going to try again. Yes, that's where I feel it the most. And also you want to use these handles as support. Girl, trust me, the more you use these handles to push, the more you'll push. Use them. Don't be afraid to use what's on the machine. Use it. And also, you have your weight section here. You can take the pin out and put it wherever you want. So you can put it here or you can put it wherever you want. I tend to start it on here just to make sure the adjustment I've set it on is good for me. See me working on this machine. I have done a lot of videos on leg days where I have used this machine. So I will link them below for you. You can always check them out. And the third leg exercise that I have seen a lot of people use, let me show you. We have our abductor and the adductor here. I usually do these 2 machines as a superset. Don't ask me why, but girl, it feels good when you do it as a superset. I don't remember the last time I've actually done them on a singular thing, like a singular exercise. I always superset them. It gives you a fire up hump. They're hump. And in this machine, you have adjustment also. You have your handles, you have your weight here, and you have a pin. You support it for your leg supported is also pointed inwards. Whereas with the other machine is pointed outwards. Your adjustment here. So you pull this up and this will help you open your feet. So with this machine, you want to keep your legs as close as possible. And what you want to do, you want to sit and lean your back on the supporter and push. Don't use your hands, use your legs. Put all of your limit, put all of your strength into using these legs. You can do this by holding the handles for more support and then you push. And then you want to close it with like a 3 seconds pose. So as you go out, you want to 3, 2, 1. You want to count 3, 2, 1 and then close it. You don't want to be rushing through your reps and doing this. Girl, we always want that range of motion with every single exercise you're doing, every single rep that you're doing. Open your legs, okay? Close it. Open, close it. And also another thing that I always say in my videos, inhale, keep your breath in and exhale. A lot of people forget how to breathe and they question why they can't go heavier. This targets your inner thighs and it hurts like a badass. You have the same settings as the other one. However, with this one, you want to keep your legs as wide as open. You place your feet on the outside and you have your pad here. So you want your legs to be resting against the pad here. And then you set the weights. You sit, you lean against the chair, and you hold the handle for more support. Upright, straight, keep your back straight. Don't slouch, don't bend your back. Keep your back straight. And then you close. And then open slow. As you're closing it, close a little bit faster than when you're bringing it back out. You always want to keep a pose and count to get that range of motion. This is like my 4th rep and I'm already feeling it. Look at the weight. It's like 11 kg or something. So for the first upper body exercise, we are doing the overhead shoulder press. As a beginner, please start your shoulder presses on the machine. Believe me, it's not embarrassing to do things on the beginner machines. Even I use them as an advanced person who's been training for a decade. I'm still using this in my current program. It's amazing. Like, girl, do it. Please don't think what others may think of you. So you have 2 types of handles. You have the handles here, which are, you can hold them like this. And you also have the upper handles. So you have the lower handles and you have the upper handles here. And you have your seat, which you can adjust by this pin here. It's just the same as any other pin. You want to pull the pin up and bring the seat up or down. You can change the weight by taking the pin out and putting it wherever you want. I sit back, keeping my back straight, looking forward, and keeping my chest upright. Once again, do not slouch. Girl, keep your back straight. You need a straight back in the gym. You can be slouching outside the gym, but not in the gym. So I grip onto the handles strong. You want to start off strong. Don't be starting off like, oh my God, it's too heavy. No, you can do it. It's not heavy. Start up strong, put all of your strength into it, and push. That's it. You got it. Just like that. And also, inhale, exhale. So when you're going up, you always want to keep a slight bend in your elbows. Don't ever lock your elbows. It's the same as leg press. You don't want to be locking your knees when you're pushing. Always keep that slight bend. Next, we have chest press. I haven't done this in like forever. The last time I did this, I was probably like 17. So it's been a while, girl. But I'm going to show you how to do it. It's the easiest machine you can use. It has 2 different handles. It has a seat. You can adjust the seat however you want to sit on it. Lower, higher. Girl, you know how to adjust things now. If you watched the video until now, then you definitely know how to do that. So you have your weights area. You got a pin. You can take the pin out, put it wherever you want. We have 2 different handles. We have the higher handle and we have the lower handle. I'm going to use the lower handle here. And what you want to do, you want to sit upright, chest out, back straight, inhale, and grip the handle strong and push. How to stay motivated in the winter and in the cold. Girl, I've been there, I've done it all. I walked to the gym, I caught the bus to the gym, I caught the tram to the gym, I walked to the gym for like 30-40 minutes in the rain. If you really want it, you'll do it. Don't give yourself excuses, because let me tell you something. When you step in the gym, you're in the gym. That's all that matters. And when you come to the gym and you actually train, it'll make you feel a million times better. You will thank yourself for coming. But when you give yourself excuses and stay at home, you'll just be eating yourself. You'll be sabotaging. You'll be like, oh, I should have gone. But no, I'm going to go tomorrow. Tomorrow will come and you won't do it again. Just do it. Don't wait for a specific day to do it. Don't wait for a Monday. Don't wait for a Friday. Don't wait for New Year's. Don't wait to make that New Year's resolution. If you made it this far, you're going to make a New Year's resolution. Okay, fine. But at least stick with it. You don't need it, but stick with it. If you're going to promise yourself something, stick with it. Write it down on a paper and tell yourself, I'm starting because of this reason, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to talk so much. Let me show you the third exercise. For the last upper body equipment that I'm going to show is the pull-up assisted machine. This used to be my best friend before I started doing my pull-ups on the band. So the heavier you have the weight, the more assistance you get in. The lighter you have the weight, the more you have to push yourself with your own body weight. So you have your footsteps here. You stand on the foot pads, and then this here, a knee pad. You have to rest your knees on it. So I'm going to show you how it's done. So you have two different handles. This handle down here is for you to do dips, and these ones are for pull-ups. There's not really much of a difference. This one is lower and this one is higher. It doesn't really matter where you put your hands. The different places where you place your hands will work a different muscle group. So if you're targeting a specific muscle group, then go with that hand position. You rest your knees on the pad like this. You set your weight first. You come up, you hold. If you want to do dips, then you hold these handles. And also you can turn this like this, or you can turn them out. So you hold, you grip on, and you bring your other leg up on the pad. Okay, so when you're trying to come off the knee pad, you come off using one leg and then you bring the other leg off too, because it will stop by itself. That's it for our last upper body equipment. And I want to say for one more time, Happy New Year. And if you make any New Year's resolution to do anything, please stick with it. Believe me, once you actually stick with your promises, the promises that you make to yourself, you'll feel so much better about yourself. You'll feel so much better about your own energy. And I hope you have a great New Year's and stay safe out there. I love you.